Hey, you guys, welcome to this episode of The Rachel Cruze Show. And today I want to talk to you about easy ways for you to increase your savings. And this is something that I hope will be really helpful no matter where you are on your money journey. Because let's be real, we could all use some fresh ideas when it comes to building more margin in our budgets. So to start, the first way you can increase your savings is to have a no spend month. Now, let's just be clear, this doesn't mean that you halt all expenses and you stop paying your mortgage and your electricity bill. No, a no spend month is just one way to drastically cut back on your non-essential spending for a short period of time. So really you're gonna just focus on your four walls: food, shelter, utilities, and transportation. And then you skip all the excess, you guys. So everything like the fancy lattes from Starbucks or the impulse Amazon ordering that we all do, or you see your favorite influencer and a pair of new shoes she has, all of that you don't buy. And I know a no spend month doesn't exactly sound fun, but listen, this can really turn your savings into a lot. And it's kind of like an experiment, kind of like a game. And you can even do things like color in the squares on your calendar each day that you successfully make it through the challenge. Or maybe you're doing this with a friend or another couple and you guys text funny gifts every time you want to buy something, but you don't. So again, don't be afraid to celebrate the small wins, the big wins, but have fun with it. But I'm telling you, that is one way to boost your savings. Now, before I share the rest of my tips, I want to tell you about Christian Healthcare Ministries. So guys, I know that we're all looking for ways to save, especially when it comes to healthcare costs. So do yourself a favor and check out Christian Healthcare Ministries. It's biblically based health cost sharing that can keep your budget under control. So learn more today at chministries.org/budget. All right, the second way to increase your savings is to put reminders of your money goals right in front of your face. Yep. So tape a meme inside your wallet so every time you go to take out your debit card, you see it. Or maybe put a picture of your family on your bathroom mirror or your dashboard of your car so you can just remember why you're doing this. Keep your savings goal tracker on your refrigerator so you could see it, or put a picture of the thing that you're saving for on your screensaver on your phone so every time you open it, you see it. Whatever it looks like, just use the spaces in your life that you see every day and turn them into motivation. And that's a great thing. So the more likely that you are reminded of your goals, the more likely you are to stick to them. All right, my third tip is to increase your automatic savings by small increments. So this can be a really small adjustment that you can make that, again, you may not feel a lot of the impact right now, but it will pick up in the long run. So even if you bump up your weekly savings just by $10, you could have $520 by the end of the year. So you think about, you do that over and over and over and over, or increase your savings by $1 a week, then $2, then $3, then $4, then $5, and see how far you can go. Again, this strategy isn't going to give you a lot of cash if you're paying off debt or something. You want to do things that are more instant, like selling stuff or getting a side hustle. But just being in the habit of slowly bumping up your savings is going to give you some cash. All right, my fourth tip is to save all the loose change in a jar. So this is old school, you guys, old school, but it is still happening. A recent study by Coinstar found that on average, people have around $56 just laying around their house. You've seen people dumping massive amounts of change into these containers at the grocery store. Maybe you have a relative that's kept tons of spare coins or dollar bills. Whatever it is, it takes some time to do this, but it's really easy just to throw that extra change and you can literally build some savings over time. The fifth thing that you can do to increase your savings is to get competitive. So, if you're a parent, you get this. Turning a chore into a competition for your kids, it's a game changer. So face off against your spouse or your friends to see who can save $200 first, or set a deadline to see who can save the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. So listen, time flies and savings can grow as time goes, and have fun with it. Have fun with it. Make it a competition. The sixth thing that you can do to increase your savings is to cut something out of your budget that you really don't want to and see if you miss it. So this one surprises people, but it is a tried and true way to live. So start by committing a month to not do something that you really think that you love and you do. So whether that's canceling Netflix or canceling a monthly subscription that you have, something that you're no, we love this and we use it all the time. When you cut it out and you don't have it, you actually learn to live life without it and see if you miss it. I think about Chip and Joanna Gaines. I heard that they got rid of their TV temporarily when they moved. and they loved not having a TV so much that they never went back. Never had a TV. I mean, isn't that crazy? So it's amazing where you make these cuts in your life that you think you can't live without, but you start to live life where that becomes the norm. You realize you can live with less. So that's a great way to save some money. The 7th way that you can increase your savings is to do the pantry challenge. So don't go near an Aldi or a Publix. Try to use up everything that you have in your refrigerator or your pantry. Even ask neighbors or friends for new recipes. I mean, you can cook up, all kinds of pastas and stuff. Like when you look back at your pantry, it's like, oh, we haven't used that or that or that. Grab some stuff and make a meal. There's even a whole YouTube account that I heard from my friend Jade Warshaw. It's called Struggle Meals, and he shows you how to make amazing meals out of the most random ingredients that you probably have in your refrigerator or pantry. So again, if you wanted to live off chocolate chips for a day or two, now is the time. It'll give you some savings, I'm telling you. Do the pantry challenge. And my 8th and final tip for saving more money is to limit social media. It's amazing when you're not on your phone and you're not using apps and social media, you end up saving money. Our church went through a digital detox where you limited phone use and social media and deleting apps and all of it. And when you do that, you guys, I'm telling you, when you don't have Amazon on your phone, when you don't see your social influencers that you love so much, but they are showing you great stuff that you want to buy, when all of that is gone, you end up saving money. So this one, again, doesn't have to be forever, ever, amen, but just try it and see how much money you save. It's always helpful to find ideas on how to boost your savings, and I would love to hear from you guys. If there were ideas that I didn't mention on here, let me know in the comments because I would love to hear how you find ways to save money. And if you haven't taken advantage of our budgeting app, Every Dollar, make sure to do that. That's the app that my family uses. We use every single day, literally tracking transactions. And it's my #1 resource that I recommend for people to reach their money goals. So make sure to check that out. And a lot of people say that they feel like they got a raise when they did their first budget because they're actually know where their money's going and they can cut stuff and figure out where to put things, and they have control. So send this video to a friend who would love to know some new ways to save money. And for you guys, as always, remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.